In the previous blog entry, I created a simple flow to create a CRM contact from a SharePoint list. In this tutorial, I'll now add a condition to prevent duplicate contacts based on the email address. First, access My Flows and open the flow between the SharePoint and Dynamics 365 labeled "When an item is created, create a new record." Let's edit the flow using the Edit Flow button, and then click on the plus sign in between the SharePoint trigger and the Dynamics 365 action. In the menu, click on Add an Action. In the search, use the keyword Dynamics 365, and then let's select Dynamics 365 List Records. In the new List Actions record, so in the List Records action, click on the down arrow on the organization name field and select the CRM organization. Then in the entity name field, click on the down arrow and then select contacts. Next, click on the link Show Advanced Options. Let's first enter the query email address EQ and then 2 single quotes. Sorry, this is email address 1, which is the name of the field within CRM. Now click in between the 2 single quotes and then click on Expression and then look for the string functions to lower. Make this lowercase. Now in the expression field, type in, we're going to look at the trigger, body, 2 parentheses, and then a question mark, and then a square bracket, and a single quote, title, which is the name of the field within SharePoint for email address, since we changed it from the previous article. And then don't forget to click the OK button. Now we need to add a condition underneath the list records. So click on the plus sign and then select Add a Condition. In the condition value, if you click there, you first want to select value, this list of items. In the condition value, let's choose to write an expression, and this is going to be somewhat complicated, but if you follow along, I'll explain what this is. So we're going to first check if an object is empty, and then use the words body, the list of records, another single quote, then in a quotation mark, enter the value. Oops, we want to put that in single quotes. So this just says check if the result of value is empty or not. Click OK. We'll leave the operator as is equal to, and then in the value, click once and then click on the expression and enter true. Click on the OK button. And if you had to look for this in advanced mode, this is what it would look like. Now under the yes result, click on Add an Action. And in the search field, search for Dynamics 365. choose Dynamics 365, and then we want to select the Create a New Record action. Then choose the organization name, like we did before, as well as the entity, contacts. Then fill out the field names just like before. Look for last name. Be sure that you pick the SharePoint field and not the Dynamics 365 field. So that should be the SharePoint field. The email address. And then the first name. When that's finished, click on the Update Flow link. Then you can click Done. Now instead of recreating another contact within SharePoint, what you can do is go to the Run History and then resubmit this. And it shouldn't create an additional contact. It should actually fail. Yep, and it does. That's false. Oh, and you know what? I should have deleted that. So let's edit the flow. And then delete this one because we no longer need it. Let's update it. Click Done. We'll do a quick test. Go in SharePoint. We'll create another one. We'll call this one Robert at testing.com. Test 2. Jump back to flows. Do a see all. Oh, and it must have completed already. We'll double check. Yep, there's our inputs, test 2. Condition now is true because that doesn't exist. But actually if we resubmit this, it should say false. And there you have it. And just for double check, let's go back to CRM, look for contacts. Yep, and there's our duplicate, which we did, but then Robert Test 2 is there. A little cleanup, let's just delete that.